It's getting towards the end of the year. It's mid-October, much warmer than it usually is. I'm going to take the supers with the extra honey off, and we'll put them in the honey house, and then we'll show you the extraction a little bit later. This is what's called a fume board. This is some really stinky stuff called honey robber, which the bees really don't like. So you just squirt a little bit on here, and that's going to go right onto the top super box, and it's going to drive those bees down into the hive. We don't want to lose the bees, but we want to get them off the honey boxes so we can extract the honey. Okay, so just going to put this on top. Usually works much better when it's hot and sunny out, because then the smelly stuff evaporates. I'm not going to use a smoker because I want to get the full smell of the stuff. You can see the box is full of bees, so we'll just put this on. Just wait a few minutes. Late in the season, the bees are pretty unhappy that I'm disturbing it. What they're really doing this time of year is they're just collecting as much nectar and pollen as they can to try to store it up for the winter. And unfortunately, this time of year, there's not a lot of flowers out. There's a little bit of fall aster. Goldenrod seems to be pretty much gone there, so not much left. So they're kind of really not getting very much nectar out there to make extra honey. So that's why I'm taking it off. Put this on here. Now these two hives, the small ones, are dead. That means the queen died, the bees left. Not really clear what happened with them. One of them had a bad queen that we made the split with, so it never really got going. If I leave these here all winter, there's going to be bugs and skunks and everything attacking the hive. So I'm going to take those out, bring them home, stick the frames into the freezer to kill any bugs on there so we can use them again for next year. This is what I didn't want to see. This hive has been dead so long, and bees not protecting it. These are wax moths. See the little larvae ready to hatch here? And what they do, those are not bee larvae, those are moth larvae. So this is what the wax moths do. See right in here, there's one crawling around in there. Here's another one. Here's another one. Here's some baby ones. So they're just going to destroy this hive. But if I put it in the freezer, it'll take care of it. I'd like to try to save as much of this as possible. So this is just going to go home, throw the frames in the freezer. Here, that's all wax moth. It's just seething with them. So unfortunately, this one has been without bees for too long. I should have really taken it out several months ago, and then this would not have happened. Taking care of the hive. See this right here? That's actually a mouse nest, and the mouse got out, but they chew everything apart and they make nice little fluffy nest in there. It's a nice warm place for them for the winter, but they don't make a lot of honey, so I try to get rid of them. So I'm taking this off here. This is the first box. You see the difference, how few bees there are compared to the last time. They really don't like this smelly stuff at all. Oh, that's full. Very full box. Weighs about 60 pounds. Full of honey. This hive here is very angry. The bees sound very angry. We'll see if there's any honey on it. You can see, compared to the other videos, the bees are much more active. They're angry because there's nothing for them to do. It's a cloudy day. There's no pollen or nectar for them to collect because it's so late in the year. So that's why the bee suit, because they're not real happy with me being here. I'm gonna, on these two boxes here, and then this one eventually, I'm going to put a big gallon of sugar water just so that they get a little bit more nectar they can store for the winter. And I'm going to check them to make sure the queen's laying in there. Then I'm going to kind of leave them alone for the winter. So those 2 boxes are ready for the fall and late fall. Just this spacer here. Okay.